In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. The story of Prophet Musa, part 3. In this video, we will cover the following topics. Moses begins his prophethood. Moses begins his prophethood, as mentioned in Holy Quran. Moses and Aaron, peace be upon them, given their duties as mentioned in Holy Quran. Moses and Aaron, peace be upon them, talk to the Pharaoh, and Moses and Aaron, peace be upon them, talk to the Pharaoh as mentioned in Holy Quran. Let's get started with the story. Moses begins his prophethood. Moses left Midian with his family and traveled through the desert until he reached Mount Sinai. Then Moses discovered that he had lost his way. He sought Allah's direction and was shown the right course. At nightfall, they reached Mount Tur. Moses noticed a fire in the distance. "I shall fetch a firebrand to warm us." As he neared the fire, he heard a sonorous voice calling him, "O Moses, I am Allah, the Lord of the universe." Moses was bewildered and looked around. He again heard the strange voice. "And what is in your right hand, O Moses?" Shivering, Moses answered, "This is my staff, on which I lean, and with which I beat down branches for my sheep, and for which I find other uses." This question was asked so that Moses' attention would focus on the staff, and to prepare him for the miracle which was to happen. This was the beginning of Moses' mission as a prophet. The same voice commanded him, "Throw down your staff." He did so, and at once the staff became a wriggling snake. Moses turned to run, but the voice again addressed him, "Fear not and grasp it. We shall return it to its former state." The snake changed back into his staff. Moses' fear subsided and was replaced by peace, for he realized that he was witnessing the truth. Next, Allah commanded him to thrust his hand into his robe at the armpit. When he pulled it out, the hand had a brilliant shine. Allah then commanded Moses, "You have 2 signs from your Lord. Go to Pharaoh and his chiefs, for they are an evil gang and have transgressed all bounds." However, Moses feared that he would be arrested by Pharaoh, so he turned to Allah saying, "My Lord, I have killed a man among them, and I fear that they will kill me." Allah assured him of his safety and set his heart at rest. Moses begins his prophethood as mentioned in Holy Quran. Almighty Allah narrated this event. "And has there come to you the story of Moses? When he saw a fire, he said to his family, 'Wait. Verily, I have seen a fire. Perhaps I can bring you some burning brand therefrom, or find some guidance at the fire.' And when he came to it, the fire, he was called by name, 'O Moses. Verily, I am your Lord. So, take off your shoes, you are in the sacred valley Tuwa, and I have chosen you. So listen to that which is inspired to you. Verily, I am Allah. La ilaha illa ana. None has the right to be worshipped but I. So worship me, and offer prayers perfectly, for my remembrance. Verily, the hour is coming, and my will is to keep it hidden, that every person may be rewarded for that which he strives. Therefore, let the one who believes not therein, in the day of resurrection, reckoning paradise and hell etc., but follows his own lusts, divert your therefrom, lest you perish." "And what is that in your right hand, O Moses?" He said, "This is my stick, whereon I lean, and wherewith I beat down branches for my sheep, and wherein I find other uses." Allah said, "Cast it down, O Moses." He cast it down, and behold, it was a snake, moving quickly. Allah said, "Grasp it, and fear not. We shall return it to its former state, and press your right hand to your left side. It will come forth white and shining, and without any disease as another sign, that we may show you some of our greater signs. Go to Pharaoh. Verily, he has transgressed all bounds in disbelief and disobedience, and has behaved as an arrogant and as a tyrant." A.H. 20:9-24. Moses and Aaron, peace be upon them, given their duties as mentioned in Holy Quran. Moses said, O my Lord, open for me my chest, grant me self-confidence, contentment, and boldness. And ease my task for me, and make loose the knot, the defect, from my tongue. Remove the incorrectness of my speech, that they understand my speech, and appoint for me a helper from my family, Harun, my brother. Increase my strength with him, and let him share my task of conveying Allah's message and prophethood, and we may glorify you much, and remember you much, verily. You are of us ever a well-seer. Allah said, You are granted your request, O Moses, and indeed we conferred a favor on you. Another time before, when we inspired your mother with that which we inspired, saying, Put him, the child, into the tabut, a box or a case or a chest, and put him into the river, Nile, and then the river shall cast it up on the bank, and there an enemy of mine and an enemy of his shall take him. And I endured you with love from me, in order that you may be brought up under my eye. When your sister went and said, Shall I show you one who will nurse him? So we restored you to your mother, that she might cool her eyes, and she should not grieve. Then you did kill a man, but we saved you from a great distress, and tried you with a heavy trial. Then you stayed a number of years with the people of Midian. Then you came here, according to the term which I ordained, for you, O Moses. And I have istanatuka, chosen you for my inspiration and my message, for myself. Go you and your brother, with my ayat, proofs, lessons, verses, evidences, signs, revelations, etc., and do not, you both slacken and become weak in my remembrance. Go both of you to Pharaoh. Verily, he has transgressed all bounds in disbelief and disobedience, and behaved as an arrogant and as a tyrant. And speak to him mildly, perhaps he may accept admonition or fear Allah. They said, Our Lord, verily, we fear lest he should hasten to punish us, or lest he should transgress all bounds against us. He, Allah, said, Fear not, verily. I am with you both, hearing and seeing. So go you both to him, and say, Verily, we are messengers of your Lord, so let the children of Israel go with us, and torment them not. Indeed, we have come with a sign from your Lord, and peace will be upon him who follows the guidance. Truly, it has been revealed to us that the torment will be for him who denies, believes not in the oneness of Allah, and in his messengers, etc., and turns away from the truth and obedience of Allah. H20, 948 Quan. Moses and Aaron, peace be upon them, talked to the Pharaoh. Moses and Aaron, peace be upon them, went together to Pharaoh and delivered their message. Moses spoke to him about Allah, his mercy, and his paradise, and about the obligations of monotheism and his worship. Pharaoh listened to Moses' speech with disdain. He thought that Moses was crazy because he dared to question his supreme position. Then he raised his hand and asked, What do you want? Moses answered, I want you to send the children of Israel with us. Pharaoh asked, Why should I send them, as they are my slaves? Moses replied, They are the slaves of Allah, Lord of the worlds. Pharaoh then inquired sarcastically if his name was Moses. Moses said yes. Are you not the Moses whom we picked up from the Nile as a helpless baby? Are you not the Moses whom we reared in this palace, who ate and drank from our provisions, and whom our wealth showered with charity? Are you not the Moses who is a fugitive, the killer of an Egyptian man, if my memory does not betray me? It is said that killing is an act of disbelief. Therefore, you were a disbeliever when you killed. You are a fugitive from justice, and you come to speak to me. What were you talking about, Moses? I forgot. Moses knew that Pharaoh's mentioning his past, his upbringing, and his receiving Pharaoh's charity was Pharaoh's way of threatening him. Moses ignored his sarcasm and explained that he was not a disbeliever when he killed the Egyptian. He only went astray, and Allah the Almighty had not yet given him the revelation at that time. He made Pharaoh understand that he fled from Egypt because he was afraid of their revenge upon him, even though the killing was an accident. He informed him that Allah had granted him forgiveness and made him one of the messengers. Moses and Aaron, peace be upon them, talked to the Pharaoh as mentioned in Holy Quran. Allah the Almighty revealed to us part of the dialogue between Moses, Pharaoh, and Pharaoh. Allah said, "Nay, go you both with our signs. Verily, we shall be with you, listening. And when you both come to Pharaoh, say, we are the messengers of the Lord of the Alamin, mankind, jinn, and all that exists. And so allow the children of Israel to go with us." Pharaoh said to Moses, "Did we not bring you up among us as a child? And you did dwell many years of your life with us. And you did your deed which you did, the crime of killing a man, and you are one of the ingrates." Moses said, "I did it then, when I was an ignorant, as regards my Lord and his message. So I fled from you when I feared you. But my Lord has granted me hukman, religious knowledge, right judgments of the affairs and prophethood, and appointed me as one of the messengers. And this is the past favor with which you reproach me, and that you have enslaved the children of Israel." Pharaoh said, "And what is the Lord of the Alamin, mankind, jinn, and all that exists?" Moses replied, "Lord of the heavens and the earth, and all that is between them, if you seek to be convinced with certainty." Pharaoh said to those around, "Do you not hear what he says?" Moses said, "Your Lord and the Lord of your ancient fathers." Pharaoh said, "Verily, your messenger who has been sent to you is a madman." Moses said, "Lord of the east and the west, and all that is between them, if you did but understand." Pharaoh said, "If you choose an ilah, a god other than me, I will certainly put you among the prisoners." Moses said, "Even if I bring you something manifest and convincing." Pharaoh said, "Bring it forth then, if you are of the truthful." H 26, 1631 Quran. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content. Thank you for your support.